Wendy Thom, I'm 32. I work in emergency management for the state government. Lang's a small country town. It's in the southeast of Victoria and it's about an hour from Melbourne. My husband is Lee. We've been together for about 13 years and we have 2 kids, Millie who's 6 and Cooper who's almost 5. Our days are pretty busy, but you know, we love it. We love our chaotic, busy life. It was actually Christmas night when I was laying in bed with Lee and the kids and I felt a lump. And I said to Lee, "Oh, can you feel anything?" And he goes, "Oh, I think you should get that checked out." I left it for probably 6 weeks and then something in my mind just went, "Right, you need to get this checked." I remember the day of the diagnosis, I was at work and I said to my colleague, "So I'm going to get the results today." And he goes, "You'll be fine, you'll be fine." I'm like, "Yeah, nothing to worry about. I'm 32. You know, this is not going to happen to me." And so I went to the appointment to get the results by myself because it wasn't going to happen to me. And got the results and it was, a really big shock. And I had to get home to tell Lee. And the whole time I was like, don't ring me, because I didn't want to have to tell him over the phone. And it was quite hard because when I came home and I told Lee, the kids were here and of course I was quite upset. Got the results on the Monday and on the Wednesday I was in for surgery. Because of my age, I was still quite young, it was only stage 1 and grade 2. So in some cases, chemotherapy wasn't recommended, but I wanted to throw everything at this. I'm going to be around for a long time. I didn't want the kids to see me sick. I wanted, because I'm the tough mum. So that was tough to know that they're going to have to see me like that. At the start, I was actually a little bit anxious about the radiation treatment because you hear all these stories about, radiation, if you go privately, it's going to cost you all this money. And I was thinking, how am I going to do this? Because my oncologist was recommending that I go through Genesis Care at Berwick. Once I went to my first appointment there, though, all that anxiousness was taken away because the patient liaison person was able to explain the payment structure and the process, and I felt really comfortable there because they actually take you and sit with you and explain everything so thoroughly. The thing that helped me the most was asking questions. But then it's hard because you don't know what questions to ask. My radiation oncologist was able to explain the process as well. So what would happen each day, who I would talk to, and then what would happen in the radiation machine. My advice for someone going through a similar treatment would be, it's okay to let people come in and help. I think for me, that was one of the hardest things because before the diagnosis, I was trying to do everything and be everything to everyone, and if I was asking for help, I sort of saw that as, that I wasn't doing a good job. But the one thing that I have learnt throughout this process is that's okay. Not everyone can do everything or be everything to everyone. If someone wants to come around and tidy up your house or play with the kids or, cook you a meal, that's okay. I love being fit and healthy and strong. I wasn't too sure how I was going to balance this during treatment because you don't know how you're going to react through chemo. You don't know how your skin's going to handle the radiation. So during chemo, I went along to the netball trainings as much as I could when I felt up to it. Even if it was walking up the court for 5 minutes, walking up and down, it made me feel so much better. And I think along with the physical activity, it was spending time with the girls. I was out on the netball court with my bald head and someone had taken some photos and I came back in and I said, see, I played, and they were so proud, and that I actually got out there and I was still playing. It gave everyone a real buzz. So yeah, it was wonderful. The day I found out I was in remission was such a wonderful feeling. It was amazing. I hadn't really thought about it too much leading up to it, but the day that I was due to go and have the scans, it hit me like a brick wall, and I thought, what if this is not going to be okay? Because last time it wasn't okay. I had my scan and I had to wait a couple of days for the results, but to hear those words, it was all clear, was wonderful.